Welcome back to the show. Welcome to A Drop of Happy, where we focus on carefree, stress well, light and lively living while loving and reviewing entertainment art tidbits. I'm your host, Wanda Toby, and y'all know how I feel about journaling. So I have two journal prompts for you, because the inspiration for these prompts is the wrath of man. And I low key, high key, whatever key you want to talk about. Why nobody told me about this movie? I, I'm, I, I always be scrolling and looking for stuff to watch. And okay, I'm lying. Somebody did tell me about it, but I didn't listen. And it came out in 2021. And was I watching? I don't know what frame of mind. 2021 was, rough. 2021 was special. So I don't know. I don't know why I didn't catch this. I don't know. I don't know. But I just watched it. And let's talk about these journal prompts that were inspired by the movie. If you don't know, journaling is a great assistance with working through your emotions, very good for stress management, and so many benefits to journaling. You can journal with a voice note. It's really better if you actually get a journal and write it out. I know some people are kind of nervous, but y'all should be grown and people shouldn't be snooping through your stuff. But that's a whole nother story, a whole nother here, there, whatever. But the first journal prompt, or if you don't want to write it down for whatever reason, but these are benign, these are just shouldn't be a problem. The first one is, when have you trusted someone that you shouldn't have? What did you do? What did you learn from the situation? How has that shaped your life? Write about what you learned when you trusted somebody you shouldn't have. What did you do? What was the situation? And the hindsight now, I'm not saying it was in the past. It could be, it could be something you're going through right now and you need to write about it and work it out. But, what did you learn from it? And if it's something going on right now, how are you working through it? The other one is, think of a time that you made a decision and you regretted that choice. What was the decision? What did you learn from it? Do you still apply those learned lessons? Or maybe it's a decision that you're grappling with right now and you don't think you made the right decision. Why? Why don't you think you made the right decision? So it could be past, it could be current. That's your journal prompt. That's your journal prompt for today. So what have I been doing? I've been trying to manage my stress, my darn self. I've been reevaluating. I'm still working. Okay. Let me tell y'all what's not going to happen. And I recorded a show. I recorded another movie review and something happened. I don't know what happened to it. It was, Godzilla X 8, whatever the name of that. But I still might do a review on it. But I did record it and it got deleted. And this is where I told y'all that I was reading that book, The Duke, the Lady and the Baby. I was trying to read it to y'all. It's not going to happen. It was very ambitious of me. But heck, I don't even know if I'm going to get through the book my darn self. There's several reasons why. I'm still going to try to get through it and then I'll probably do a review, but there's several reasons why. But I have been trying to get my life together, trying to get my creative mojo back. So, and I know that's part of my problem, consistency. So trying to get my creative mojo back. I am reading. It's not a new book because I've told you guys about this. It's just taken me a little bit to get through it because life be lifing. But Rest is Resistance. And honestly, Rest is Resistance is challenging me. Rest is Resistance by Tracy Hersey. I'm still reading it. And I promise, when I'm done reading it, I'm gonna let y'all know something. About it. But it's still work in progress. And again, it is challenging my soul. And I can't wait to dig deep and dive into it with y'all because there are some nuggets. Oh, there are some beautiful, beautiful nuggets. The other thing that I have been kind of obsessed with, and it's not, like I need to do better, but I'm in this stage where I feel like I'm coming out of it, but these, short dramas, let me tell you how many apps I have downloaded. I have like 5 apps downloaded. And you know, the algorithm, once it sinks its teeth, once it realizes that you are clicking and watching and whatever, once it does this, you just get a whole bunch and you get sucked in. So I've kind of been obsessing with these short dramas, and I'm actually going to do a review on all the apps that I have, and the best app, I'm going to tell you right now, nobody's paying me because I don't have no sponsors, but it would be great. I'm going to tell you right now, Real Short is hands down the best one, but I have like 5 of them. And I'm also going to give you a short synopsis of the shows that I watch. So that's the other thing that I've been obsessed with. Then the other thing that has taken up some of my time to help me maintain my sanity, and I think I've mentioned it before last time, and I can't wait to find some time to talk about this as well because I have lots of thoughts. My Vampire System. I'm listening to it. I'm reading it. I found it. So I'm reading it because I can't wait for Pocket FM to get its life together. And I can't keep spending all my money. And it's a ridiculous amount of chapters, sections, segments, parts, whatever. It's going to be 2030 and I'm probably still going to be reading this book. So, but I feel like I'm coming out of those, so here's the thing. When we talk about stress management, and we're going to talk about the Wrath of Man, but you know, I always have to, talk about stress management a little bit, and just managing life, right? And that's kind of what stress management is, managing life. And when I talk about tapping into creative venues, creative avenues, creative places, really tapping into your own creative space. But getting lost in like entertainment and things like that is cool, but you got to come back and come up for air. Like you can't, too much of anything, cliche. I'm going to be super, super, super cliche, but that goes for that too. So that's why I say like it hasn't been as healthy for me as I would like, because I've kind of been a little obsessive and dove in a little too much and given it a little too much of my time. But I'm learning to be okay with that and kind of bring myself back and remind myself not to stay in that space. Right? Not to stay in that space. So that's that. But those have been my obsessions, which is why I kind of haven't been around. Work in progress. But can we talk about the Wrath of Man? Can we talk about that? Can we talk about my review of the Wrath of Man? Wait, no. I'm lying. We are not going to talk about that. Not yet. I want to talk about some trailers that I'm actually excited about. I haven't been excited. Like the movies have been a little dull. The movies have been a little dull. Y'all know I love going to the movies. I love watching movies, but I really like actually going to the movies. But it's not been that exciting. At the end, we're going to like talk about what's currently out, what's coming really quick, but there are 3 trailers that I'm like hyped about. The first one is it the first one? The first one is Bad Boys, Ride or Die. And not for nothing, I would have been excited about Bad Boys anyway. It's been a minute, and I knew they were going to bring his son back, and he's in there. I hope this is it. I hope this is the last one. I hope they're wrapping it up because they're looking a little geriatric. Not that I'm one to talk. I am not one to talk, and I ain't even gonna hold you. Will Smith is looking pretty good, but they starting to be a little geriatric. And I don't know if I'm in it for 5, 6, 7. I don't know if I'm in for a Fast and the Furious version of Bad Boys, but I am looking forward to it. I enjoyed the trailer. I'm looking forward to it. The other one that I'm looking for, and that comes out June 6th. So the other one that I'm kind of really excited about is Trap. Have y'all seen the trailer for Trap? Have y'all? Because first of all, it's starring Josh Hartnett, and he was in what's the name of that movie that just came out? Oppenheimer. I don't remember him in Oppenheimer, but I've only seen Oppenheimer once, and I don't mind seeing it again. But I've only seen it once, and I don't remember him. But I don't remember several of the folks that were there. But he is in Trap. I really don't recognize the other folks that are in there. Not too much. Sorry. But this comes out, Trap comes out August 9th. And it's an M. Night Shyamalan type thing. And I talked about it briefly. I think I wrote about it. Yeah, I wrote about it on the blog. Yeah. So there's that. The other one, okay. It stars him and nobody else. Okay, and it comes out August 9th. The other trailer that I'm kind of excited about, I have to say, and I don't know why. First of all, it's given scary movie vibes, and I don't even watch scary movies anymore. I don't watch scary movies anymore. But Blink Twice comes out August 23rd, and I saw the trailer, and it's a Zoe Kravitz directorial debut. So go ahead, Zoe. It stars like the cast is casting. The cast is I'm like, okay, Channing Tatum, and I don't know. I think he's supposed to be like a bad guy or a scary guy. I don't even know what it's about. But in the trailer, he's like a millionaire, and these 2 girls who maybe are not on the same status level go to this island with him. And weird, funky stuff start happening on the island. That's the basic gist of it. But it's not given like that movie. This is not M. Night Shyamalan. This is Zoe. But that movie where he did and they were aging on that island, it's not like that. It's not giving that vibe. But it does look like the trailer looks very interesting. I'm kind of a little psyched. So it stars Channing Tatum, Haley Joel, Christian Slater. I don't know what role he has. Gina Davis is in there. So already, Naomi Aki. Already I'm like, okay, but that's what it's about. I don't know. They go to some island and some weird stuff starts happening, but it just looks like, okay, this could be interesting. So that's 3 trailers that I'm actually flipping excited about, because I really haven't been. And we'll kind of talk about what's in the movies right now. But can we talk about The Wrath of Man? I know I said I was going to talk about it before. I didn't get to it, but now. So the basic gist of it is, in the process of a money truck, I call them Brinks, but it's a whole bunch of different trucks. They might not all be called Brinks, but you know how we just pick a brand name and that's what the name of the trucks are? Brinks. I call them Brinks, the Brink trucks, but it's the money trucks, right? That goes from the bank to the banks, then collects money or whatever. So this group is robbing this truck. Somebody dies. Well, more than one person died, but this person is significant. And then there's Jason Statham, who plays H. He getting revenge, y'all. That's the basic. I'm gonna go into it, but if y'all want to watch it, I'll let y'all know. Spoilers, but not yet. What do I give it? Honestly, like for real, I give it like an 8.5 out of 10. I do. I give it an 8.5 out of 10. Who else is in there? And the cast is I thought it was a pretty good cast. Jason Statham, Josh Hartnett is in this one too. His role is not like a huge role, but he has Jeffrey Donovan, who always looks a little shady to me. Like he's one of those, he just be looking shady, arrogant and shady. Scott Eastwood, and he looks arrogant and shady in the movie too. Scott Eastwood, and we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk about him. Andy Garcia. I always like seeing Andy Garcia. I hope there's no bad, crazy rumors going around about Andy Garcia, because I always like seeing him in movies. I'm not even gonna lie. I always like seeing him pop up, and he always is like almost like cameo type action. So here's the story. Now we're probably gonna do some spoilers, but let me tell y'all real quick why I gave it a 8.5. The detail, the interwoven, the connected parts of the story, chef's kiss. It had that Guy Ritchie touch on it, right? So that was good. The acting was on point. Jason Statham, H. His character, he did what he was supposed to do. How about that? He did what he was supposed to do. Like his character was very stoic, not a lot of emotion and all that. And I think for what was happening, excuse me, it's very appropriate. Like, yeah. So I always think like, I know some people like he be playing the same character. It's a little variation. I thought the pacing was really good. Like all the elements lined up for me. It kept me interested. Yeah. So I enjoyed it. That's why I got an 8.5. I just don't be giving out 9s and 10s. So, but why wouldn't I? Like, it was an 8.5. That's what I got. But all the elements, like, I really enjoyed it. So the basic gist of it, we're going to do some spoilers now, right? So it starts off with H joining this, he's applying for a job with the Brinks people, which is not called Brinks in the thing, but y'all know what I'm talking about. He's applying for a job and he like barely makes it in. So Bullet nicknames him H. And I don't know why, because his last name is Hill. It's not that hard. And I think everybody else had a name. So I don't like, in the grand scheme of things, like I could understand why, because he wasn't who he really said he was. And, there was some enigma and intrigue. So you never really pinned him down. You never got to know the real him as far as in that setting. So it makes sense why that name would be. But other than that, come on now. Why? So anyway, he barely slides in. Like, it's 70% for him to be, for shooting. He got 70%. I thought he was going to pow, pow, pow and just shoot like the bullseye, the target right where it's supposed to be. But it makes sense because he was going undercover, and you thought, oh, maybe he's like ex-Marine or ex-cop or ex-military or something like that. Well, he's not. He gangsta, literally. He's a boss man, and he went undercover because his son got killed and he felt like nobody was really trying to solve it and all that. So he went undercover, and then they tried to, I'm not like going to go through everything, but they tried to rob the truck that he was on. They tried to rob the truck that he was on, and he killed everybody, child. Bo, he killed them. And then you find out that Andy Garcia and the FBI folks know he out there doing this stuff, because prior to, they said, go out and do your thing. I know somebody killed your son, because that was his son. That's who got killed. I know somebody killed your son. Go out and do your thing. Go out and he did. He killed so many bad people, very bad people. And basically he got away with it, but it was taking a toll on his team. So how he ended up, okay, so let me rewind. And I'm not telling y'all out of order, because again, I thought this is what I'm talking about, like the interwoven and connected. It was really well done. So later on in the movie, you find out that it was actually his son that got killed. And then you find out that he's the gangster, because you don't know really in the beginning. Then you find out he's the gangster, and you find out the reason why his son was there in the first place was because a situation happened. They were casing out. They were going to rob a Brinks truck. Like H's crew was going to rob the Brinks truck, and they were casing out the joint. But the guy that was supposed to do it, something happened, and they didn't. Their timeline was going to be off. Yada yada yada. So H went to do it with his son. And in the midst of that, you find out that there was another gang doing robbery, but this gang had a crazy ass person, which played by Clint Eastwood, named Jan. And Jan was he was unstable AF, unmotherfucking stable, unstable. And he ended up killing a police officer or a guard. He ended up killing H's son, and then he thought he killed H because he shot him, but he ended up living. So then we find out, oh shoot, it was this crew. So they show H just going on a rampage. And the rampage took a toll on his team. And he was like, and the dude very respectfully was like, we can't do this anymore. And he was like, you know what, you're right. I'm going to go undercover in the Brinks people. So that's why we see him in the beginning with them. So yada, yada, yada. Come to find out, after he kills the people, they like, bring him back. Like, this is what we needed. We need somebody to handle business. And he had a little bit of problem with the crew earlier, but then he came in and everybody was clapping for him. Like, yeah, this is dope. You did great, blah, 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 blah. So then another robbery tried to happen. They tried to freaking do the truck again, but then, because I don't think his crew knew where he was at. He just said, oh, he's leaving and he's going to London. He's going back to London or whatever. When the crew said they can't keep doing this, they didn't know that he had stayed. So they went to rob the truck and then they saw it was him and they were like, oh shit, nope, we not doing this because that's the boss. So they left. And the one dude that was with him, Bullet was like a little suspicious. He was like, well, why they left? And he was kind of whispering with the other team, with the people that worked with them in the Brinks. He was kind of suspicious at that point. So fast forward, FBI know that H is doing his thing, probably killing people, whatever. They just gonna let him to it. That is Andy Garcia. Andy Garcia is like, let him cook. Let him do his thing. So Andy Garcia was like, I don't give a damn. I want to clean these streets up. And he done wiped a whole bunch of people off. There was this really, really bad gang of, like they were into sex trafficking. They had they were just really bad. He killed them just to handle that. So Andy Garcia was just like, we chilling. Let him do his thing. So fast forward, and this is where the two journal props come from, because H had made the decision to help. It cost him his son's life. So I know he has some guilt and some emotion, which again was why he was so like emotionless and stoic and whatever, besides anger and revenge. Cause he was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm killing everybody. Everybody gonna die. Everybody gonna die who had something to do with my child dying. And that was it. That was the one. He was one emotion. There was no other dimension to him except that, which I get it. Who gonna argue about that? Right? But I'm sure he has a level of guilt because of that choice that he made. And then there was people just making stupid you know what? They didn't live to have guilt, but some of the like the other guards, they was trying to be badass. They were not making some good choices, because y'all ain't Jason Statham. This just it. So anyway, the traitor is actually the freaking captain. Bullet is the traitor. And this is where the whole trust thing, because he was killing. He did not care. He'd been friends, whatever, with these guards for so long. But when I tell you he was shooting people left and right, in your eye, in your face, he didn't care. He was just like, oh no, it's just me. And then boom, dead, you shot. Oh no, that's how Josh Hartnett's character died. Oh no, it's just me. Boom, dead. After he said, you should have listened to that man in the thing and stayed your ass in there, you would have still been alive. But it did bring home the point that Bullet was not to be trusted. So come to find out, they wanted to do the biggest score. The biggest score was to hit, this was Black Friday, so they wanted to hit the depot where all the money was going. And it was a ridiculous amount of money. Completely ridiculous amount of money. So they're like, oh, we're going to hit that. So the crew that was doing it they were ex-military. And they were just, not for nothing, they were just a little crazy. Jan especially, played by Clint Eastwood, and he does really good playing bad guys. Side eye. Y'all can't see me. Side eye. I wonder why. Is there a reason why? Anyway, and he did a good job wait, what's his name? Well, what's the guy's name? It's not Clint Eastwood. Come on, people. It's the Eastwood son. What's his name? Scott Eastwood. That's his name. Clint Eastwood's son, Scott Eastwood. So yeah, he played that crazy too damn good. Like he was suspicious. He was whatever. So anyway, Bullet, they wanted to do that. So the whole scheme was Bullet would tell them who to rob, where to rob, blah, 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 blah. Bullet would be like, okay, let's do this. So that's how they were knowing who to rob. And they had it all worked out. So when they wanted to rob the depot, they said to H, Bullet was just like, listen, it's me. I'm the one. I'm the traitor. I'm the one that be orchestrated. I'm the inside man that this crazy group got. So we can do this and we're going to be set for life. We going to be Gucci. So he don't know who he messing with because H is like, okay, well, I'm going to let you in. Fine. So they get into the depot and all hell breaks loose. The poor guards who really aren't trained for this level of interaction, this level of basic combat, they were dead left and right. And then there's guards that was behind the gate. They were They were like, oh no, y'all not, we shooting. So they just started shooting. They was like, but I don't care if I get, we shooting. But they died. I mean, they were brave, but they died. I mean, they had put Jason, H in, handcuffs and they had him on the ground. Eventually he got out because that's how these things go. He got out and he killed some people and then he put, a cell phone in one of the bags to go with them. So towards the end, it was, Jan, Bullet, and the captain, which the captain is the one played by, who the guy that I said looks arrogant is played by him. But he ended up dying. Jan ended up killing him, but really he was going to die anyway. I think he got a bullet to the neck. Bro, you were not going to live. Like, I know you were trying to talk about, I'm okay, practically gurgling on your darn blood. I'm okay. No, sir, you honestly, Jan did you a favor. But I get it because he was going to try to kill Jan. And who was going to help Bullet take the money? Anyway, he did not make it because Jan killed him. And then it was just Bullet and Jan left. Well, Bullet was going to go kill Jan and it didn't happen. But really the only reason they were doing that was because, honor among thieves, but they knew Jan wasn't going to help the families. They knew he was just going to take that money and go because the deal was you at least help the families if we don't make it because they knew there was a huge chance of them not making it. So because Jan had been crazy. But he ended up killing the guy. So then he goes home and he think he's good. He think he is in the clear. He's feeling good about himself. He got all this money and I mean a ridiculous amount of money, but no. Because who's in his house? H. In poetic justice, H kills him in the manner that his son had died. And I'm not even gonna, it was, again, to me, it was chef's kiss. Like that's how you do revenge. And by the way, I've been watching a lot of revenge ones with the shorts and they were not as satisfying as this. Because that's how you do revenge. And then after that, he was just like, Andy Garcia happened to be downstairs and he's like, we done? He's like, we done. I killed him. He didn't take the money, which was a ridiculous amount of money. He was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm killing this man. And he did. He killed the whole team, like everybody. And it was just good. It was just I just enjoyed it so much. It was a good movie. Like really, really good. So that's why it gets an 8.5 out of 10 for me. And really, I probably will watch it again because it was good. I don't know. What did y'all think about it? Let me know in the comments what y'all thought about it. But it was good. Now, what's in the theaters now? What is in there? Okay. So the Kingdom of the Planet of Apes is out. I do want to see that. I am going to see it. My daughter and I just finished binge watching all of the Planet of the Apes. Well, except for the first, not all, sorry. The last two. We didn't watch Marky Mark. No, we didn't watch all of them. It was the last two we watched with Caesar, because Caesar was the man. Fall Guy is out. Fall Guy has Emily Blunt and, Ryan Gosling. And it looks interesting. I actually do want to watch it. Again, I'm just not that excited about going to watch it. And I haven't had the time because, like I said before, I've been doing other things. Challengers. I love Zendaya. I love me some Zendaya, y'all. I ain't even gonna, don't. But I'm not gonna see it in the theater. I'm not really interested in seeing it at all, to be honest. Heard it's great drama, whatever. I'm just not interested. Tarot, no. Scary movie. Ain't doing it. But that's in there. Although it doesn't look that scary. Kung Fu Panda 4 is still in the theater. I saw it. I enjoyed it. Maybe I'll do a review on it. Maybe not. Godzilla X Kong. Godzilla X Kong. That's what it's called. I actually did do a review and then it got deleted. So I don't know what to tell y'all. Maybe I'll come back and do it. But I enjoyed it. I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. Unsung Hero, I have no idea. Civil War, I actually wanted to see that, but I did not. Abigail, that's the one with the little girl. They kidnapped the little girl and she's a vampire. Not another church movie. I don't know. It don't sit right in my spirit. Maybe because there's so many Tyler Perry movie references, but I get it because he's the one that, don't mind me. Don't mind me. And then the Ghostbusters, The Frozen Empire, that'll be on DVD soon. I do want to see that. Now what's coming soon? I already told y'all about Trap, Blink, but those Trap and Blink don't come out till August. Bad Boy comes out June 6th. If it's coming soon for Imaginary Friend, I actually want to see that. Strangers. Oh, that looks like, yeah. Road to Black. That looks like that chick. Amy Winehouse. So it's an Amy Winehouse thing. See, nothing else is, Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. If you like the Mad Max series, cause I did not see the last one, the last reboot one, that's coming out. Some other stuff, but I'm just not that psyched about it. Inside Out 2. Inside Out 2 is coming out. So that should be interesting. Okay. All right. Well, that is my review. Please think about the journal prompts. Even if you're not going to write them, think about them and just, share if you liked what you heard, if you liked the conversation, comment and share and spread the word. And if anything else, remember to live light and stress well. Thank ya.